Welcome to the Soul Closet. It is time for your weekly love and relationship readings. I am focusing on, who am I focusing on right now? I am focusing on my Leos. Hey Leo, what is going on? I hope you guys are doing great. I am reading energy today for your love and or a relationship, whoever you have on your mind. Just remember that the energies could be flip-flop or vice versa. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. My goal really is to assist you along the path, your path, and that hopefully you find some kind of guidance in these readings weekly. So let's get down to business and find out what is in your closet this week, Leo. Let's take a peek really quick. All right, Leo, what does Leo need to hear this week in love? Okay, here we go. Okay. Nine of Cups. Seven of Wands, Five of Swords, Two of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, Three of Wands, High Priestess, Two of Wands, the Queen of Swords. All right, let's see what we have at the bottom of the deck for you guys. Eight of Cups. All right. Three of Swords right underneath that Eight of Cups, and then right underneath there I see is a Ace of Swords. I could really read this energy coming in here really quickly is that some of you might have just found yourself walking away from a scenario because someone might have broke your heart. Some kind of truth might have come out that really was disturbing, and you guys decided that this just isn't serving you and it's time for you to move on. Because what we have coming into your current reading right now is that Eight of Cups. You know, that Eight of Cups is a person who is just not willing to settle for anything that just is not suitable for that particular person, okay? Even though they have all these beautiful cups right here, there is still one of those cups that's missing. So there's something in your life, something in your relationship, something in, with this person that we're dealing with or with this person that's on your mind that is just... it's not serving you, and it might look super great to some people, but in your heart space, it's not enough. So coming in, we have some of you in the process of potentially have recently just left a scenario. Because what we have in the current past, we have the Nine of Cups, we have the Seven of Wands, and we have the Five of Swords, okay? It almost feels like for me, for some of you, the person that you were dealing with was very self-absorbed. Okay, very into themselves. If it wasn't about them, if the scenario didn't revolve around them, this person wasn't happy. I see this person really creating a defensive energy with you. I also feel like there's been some super harsh words that might have been spoken here recently, Leo. I feel like somebody was doing themselves, just focusing on themselves, and when we are in a relationship, with someone, it's pretty important for us to have reciprocity, right? Back and forth, equal exchange of energy. And what's happened in the recent past is I really feel like that this person really might have made you super happy in the beginning, but became very self-absorbed. It might have just been all about them all the time. Because I feel like you started getting super frustrated, Leo, with all the attention needed that this person maybe needed to have. You might have even believed that this person was like your person. And it's almost like they're standing up for their actions. I feel like if, this person that you were dealing with, I feel as if that, maybe they're just, even though they're in a relationship, they look very me oriented to me right now, okay? So you might have been in a relationship with this person, but I'm not really sure that you got all that you could from this person. And I feel like you just started getting super frustrated, okay? Your actions, you started changing your actions, you actually probably even spoke your truth to this person, and it created some harsh energy where you just said, sorry, I just don't have time for this. I need to move on. I can't stay in this relationship that's not serving me anymore if I'm not getting any kind of energy back. I feel like some kind of truth came out too, because even though these cards came out when we were originally doing our, flipping the cards, obviously the Eight of Cups then the Three of Swords, and then, this Ace of Swords. So as something sneaky or something, unfortunately, I feel a betrayed energy. I feel some type of betrayal. This person feels like they might have been dealing with you and another person, unfortunately. They might have been juggling their ex, okay, and you at the same time. And it's just too sneaky. You've had this intuition that this person has been not necessarily on the up and up. I feel like intuitively, you feel like this person was not being honest with you anyway. I feel like this person, this person was so super focused on themselves, doing them, that, it just created a lot of conflict within this relationship, okay? They're always justifying the things that they were doing, saying, feeling. I really feel like this is the other person. I don't feel like this is you. Because, there for a while, you have just really been kind of going up and down. Up and down, is this person really doing this to me? Like when we get betrayed, or someone betrays us or hurts us or cause any kind of harm to us, sometimes it's really, really hard for us to believe that really even took place, right? Especially with someone that loves us, or at least that we thought loved us. I feel like you guys have been I feel like Leo, you have been going back and forth for a while now. There's been a lot of trauma, or not necessarily trauma, but there's been a lot of emotional and mind trauma. There's been a lot of things said that I'm not quite sure the words that were spoken are able to be taken back. I feel like if you haven't already walked away, Leo, with that Eight of Cups coming into our reading today, you've been thinking a lot about it. So I feel like you've been kind of teeter-tottering, with the idea of, is this person going to change? Is this person going to step up to the plate? Should I go ahead and start detaching myself now? Has this person really betrayed me? I feel like you've been, up and down, patiently waiting for some consistency from this person. And, it just feels to me like you have just been patiently waiting for your ships to come in with this person, patiently waiting for this person to kind of step up to the plate. And I also feel for some of you, this person could be kind of far away from you. There could be thousands of miles away. You could be flying over water to get to one another. But there's some kind of an avoidance, maybe the avoidance of discussing kind of where you are, where we are, what the plan is with one another. Because remember, I feel like you're in a relationship with someone, but one person is acting very single, the other person is acting very committed. And the distance, if there is physical distance between the two of you, or this is just an emotional wedge between the two of you, if there's physical distance, this really has been kind of up in the air. I sense that there's been a mistrust from the beginning if this is a long-term scenario. What we have coming into the current, into the future here, we have the High Priestess, the Two of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. Intuitively, the Tarot is almost telling me that you wait a little bit before you actually trust your gut and move forward. I do see you, trusting in your intuition and receiving the intuition that you're needing around this person, because I do feel like this person has now become some kind of an ex, okay? I feel like you're really caught in your mind right now. Your mind and your intuition are battling over which direction should we go. How should I move forward in this relationship? Should I stick with it and give it a second opportunity? Or has the dishonesty or the defensive energy, or maybe the lies, if there has been, or some kind of betrayal, or has that ship really just went ahead and sailed, okay? You have definitely put in a lot of work to this relationship. And I feel like right now, your intuition and your heart and your mind, your heart, intuition, and mind are literally at a crossroads. Your heart is saying one thing and your head is saying something else. And I feel like right now the universe is just saying that you take a little bit of time to discern what feels most comfortable, right? Remember, this High Priestess energy, she is the wisdom keeper. She knows everything about your soul, Leo. She knows everything about who you are. Tap into this energy, okay? Don't, you know, this is you kind of waiting on something. So it's almost like you're waiting on maybe some kind of communication from this person before you actually make some kind of decision, okay? But this king, you know, this Queen of Swords is saying to me that I do feel like eventually you are going to be single again, okay? Of course, remember this, you know, time is fluid and this is your reading. You get to decide what your life looks like in the end moving forward. But it does say to me that there's been some sneaky energy. You've put some guards up. You've discussed it. There's been some harsh words around it. Definitely some defensive energy around the idea of, are you being truthful to me? Are you being faithful to me while you're gone? Somebody could be on a trip or, like I said, just distance wise. And you've just been really up and down, Leo, in your mind and your heart as to whether or not you're supposed to be believing this person. So trust your intuition. Be patient. Let the heart lead you. Don't let the mind lead you. Although you're intuitively going to be trusting. You're going to be patient, but you're intuitively going to be trusting, and then you will speak your truth. Okay, you will get to a place of comfort with your thoughts and what direction that you want to go. But that Queen of Swords to me is a single person. It also, you know, and I also feel obviously that there's some tears in this card, right? So there could be some disappointments initially because someone has hurt you, right? Somebody has hurt you, and you're ready to just say, hey, I intuitively really need to just end this and focus on me moving forward. So that's what I have for you, Leo. Let me know how this reading resonated with you, and of course always love to hear your comments, and I look forward to seeing you guys next week. Take care.